G'day Live to Ride viewers. We're about to take the new Oz Trikes for a bit of a boom. It's actually the boom trike. We're going to start on the 1.5 litre turbo, and then we're going to work our way up to the 2 litre turbo. We're going to take a cruise just round here to back of Somersby with Johan and a couple of the crew. Yeah, up to Pete's Ridge and back, and yeah, let you know about it all when we get back. We've actually dropped into Oz Trikes up here in Somersby, New South Wales, and caught up with Johan, the main man. How you going, buddy?
How you going? Good.
Thanks
to
for
see
taking
you.
a bit of time out for us.
Yeah.
Now, you've been involved with Live to Ride magazine for many, many years. I've tested some of the trikes, but you've always got a lot happening, haven't you?
Well, it's a continuous, going forward. If you're saying still, you go backwards. So
Yep.
you have to be on the ball all the time to come up with new things, and we try our hardest and do our best to keep on the ball and keep it all going.
And when did you kick off originally?
We started in about 96, officially 97, so it's about 23 years now. And our busiest time was in the early 2000 to probably 2009, 2010 when the financial crisis hit.
Yep.
And ever since, it's never been the same. It's up and down. Lucky enough, in about 2012, we brought the Boom brand on board.
Yep.
What is at the time was our lifesaver, to go with modern technology and keep it all going.
Well, I've tested one of those, and they're a totally different machine, aren't they?
And ever since then, we got a good mixture of like doing still our own brand, our own product for people who like that kind of machine.
I was going to allude to that. That's one thing that you haven't branched away. You're still doing the Volkswagen trikes. And
like I always say when people come in and say, what are they like? How do they compare? I say, the only thing they got in common is 3 wheels.
Yeah,
The rest is just totally different from one to the other. But there's nothing wrong with old school.
No.
There's nothing wrong like with an old Trumpy or whatever. It's the real riding, and that's what the chopper is. And it's been our biggest success in the early 2000s, like the naked bike, the rumble, the noise. Speed doesn't matter because it's a cruiser.
Yep.
So there's really nothing wrong with what the chopper is. But the animal it is and it does what it does. You can't change it. So you haven't got fifth gear. You haven't got fuel injected with the fuel economy. You have proper servicing to do with timing, tappets, carbies, all those things. It's hands-on, but it still hasn't lost anything of its appeal in what it is and what it does. And I got people who buy a new one and they're just as happy, and their smile is just as big on their face than any of the other.
And talking about hands-on, how many people do you have here working on staff?
Still to full time, and that ties us over because there's not too much to be done on the imported side.
Yep.
But that keeps us going to keep a small production happening.
And the other thing is too, it's not just the trikes you're building, where you actually run a few events. I mean, we were just talking about you got something in mind which you don't want to sort of let out the cat out of the bag just yet. But you're always doing the Aussie Trike Fest, stuff like that. And
well, in a way, we support the triking community. It's only good when the trikes are out and about.
Yeah.
It's if people buy them and they hide them away in the shed, it's no good.
No.
It's there to be ridden. I always tell people it's only ever new once, and get on it and ride it. The more your bum is in the seat, the better is
for everyone.
the better is the money spent on for what you're doing with it. And there's different events like Aussie Trike Fest or under Aussie Trike, as we go to other events, make a weekend away out of it. Normally it's Bombala or Bathurst or all the shows we got
And the community's
we lost
growing,
in the last few or in the last year under COVID.
But in the triking community's growing too. I mean, like you said, there's actually
Oh yeah. Because there's so many choices, so many options. There is now on the private market. There's 20 years of trikes out there on the market. So there's entry level. There is, the new ones. There's so many options and choices.
And talking about the new ones, let us know about the latest, the 2 litre turbo, and you've also got the 1.5
litre. Yeah. Well, the biggest. Or the biggest racehorse in the stable is the new Boom, the factory standard 2 litre turbo. It's 200 horsepower, 200 top speed, 6-speed automatic. When that power comes on, it pushes you in the seat, and it's like, wow. One customer said it's a 2-second fun machine because the power comes on for 2 seconds and you got to back off.
Yeah, wow. And the other thing you alluded to was the handling. The handling is just amazing, isn't it?
It's race car performance. Yeah. It's every decent sport car, if it's Ferrari or even the new Corvette C8, they go on middle mounted engine. What that means, if with middle mounted engine with power onto the wheel, it actually squats down and it sucks itself to the road.
Awesome.
And that one, what that one does. So it's not something for entry level or for new kids on the block, because you've got to be very respectful.
It's all right for me because I'm going to take it for a burn.
You had a bit of trike experience. We may trust you, but you got to work on your itchy wrist.
So what's the future? I mean, obviously the new trike and that, but it's just building on, obviously going to some more events next year. And
well, that's what we're hoping, that it fires up again, support the organisers in the community, what is mainly for charities or for a good cause.
Yep.
And if we can get that up and running again, it gives us a week in the way, do a bit of promotion, and it's all for a good cause. And,
100%.
I pull my hat to anybody who organises anything these days, because the stuff you gotta do and go through, it deserves every credit they can get for it. Yeah.
No, well, good on you, mate. Thanks for your time.
No worries.
Good on you, Johan. So there you go, viewers. you want to come on down here to Summersby, check out whatever trike that you want to look at. Like you said, there's entry-level trikes, there's ones for the hoons, everything, mate. Everyone's taken care of, aren't they?
No worries.
And you can always expect good service here and that, and like you said, they'll look after you.
Yeah, no worries.
Good on you, mate.
Plenty of choices, yeah.
So there it is. Drop into Oz Trikes, see Johan, and he'll take care of you and get you out there on 3 wheels.